The story begins in the late Roman world. A boy named Patrick was born in Roman Britain, likely along the western coast of today's England or Wales. His family was Christian, comfortable, ordinary. And then, everything changed. At 16, Patrick's coastal town was attacked by Irish raiders. He was captured, dragged across the sea, sold into slavery. One moment, he was a Roman teenager. The next, a prisoner in a foreign land. Patrick spent 6 years as a shepherd, alone on cold hillsides with nothing but time and silence. In that isolation, something shifted. He prayed constantly, hundreds of times a day, he later wrote. And then one night, a dream told him a ship was waiting to take him home. Acting on that vision, Patrick escaped. He walked hundreds of miles across Ireland and somehow, against every odd, found a ship. He made it back to Britain. Safe, free, home. You'd think the story ends there, but Patrick's life was only getting stranger. Years later, he had another vision. The people of Ireland calling him back, not as a slave, but as a missionary. Patrick returned to Ireland, traveling across the island, spreading Christianity. And the legends grew. The most famous? That he drove all the snakes out of Ireland. Great story, except Ireland never had snakes. The tale was symbolic, a metaphor for driving out old beliefs. Another legend says Patrick used a shamrock to explain the Holy Trinity. 3 leaves, 1 plant. Whether it happened or not, the image stuck. And the shamrock became Ireland's symbol. But here's the surprise. For most of Irish history, St. Patrick's Day was quiet. A religious feast day. Church, family, reflection. In the 18th century, Irish immigrants in America began holding parades to celebrate their heritage. One of the first was in New York City in 1762, when Irish soldiers marched through the streets to honor the homeland they missed. As more immigrants arrived, often facing discrimination, the parades became powerful symbols of pride. Ironically, the huge celebrations eventually traveled back to Ireland. By the 20th century, Ireland embraced the festive version of the holiday that Irish immigrants had created overseas. So, the holiday we celebrate today is the result of centuries of twists. A British-born teenager kidnapped into slavery became Ireland's most famous saint. Legends turned him into a mythic figure. Immigrants turned a quiet feast day into a global celebration. St. Patrick's Day may look like a giant party in green, but behind it lies a story of captivity, faith, migration, and identity stretching back 16 centuries. History rarely unfolds the way we expect, and sometimes the biggest holidays begin with the unlikeliest stories.